Hey Cancer, welcome to your May 2021 Love and Romance reading. This is for Cancer Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. If you are sick and tired of love readings, you came to the right channel. You just clicked on the wrong video, my darlings. Every single week I do a forecast where I talk about everything except for love and romance. Once a month I do a love reading, and that's what this is right here. Also, if you're coming to this video from the other love readings that I did, please do forgive me. We have a different setup. It's a little bit noisier here. I've been traveling, and that's the reason why the videos have been so delayed. But I'm gonna get settled in here soon. I promise, and everything will be back on regular schedule. But right now, you guys are in Los Angeles with me, and you're enjoying the noisy Los Angeles surroundings outside. But we're gonna see what's going on for Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus in the week, not the week ahead, I'm sorry, the month of May, around love and romance. Alrighty, Cancer. Alrighty. So your first card here, is Five of Cups. Now, I'm getting a really super duper specific message around this for you guys. Now, we know traditionally, those of you who follow tarot videos and you know the meanings of the cards, we know traditionally Five of Cups is going to mean that we're disappointed about something, or something didn't go that we had hoped, and we're kind of sad, but Spirit is saying, hey champ, look on the bright side. That's like the traditional meaning, right, of the Five of Cups. Something didn't go the way that you wanted, and you're missing that silver lining, or you're not happening to see the silver lining. But when I put this card up and I saw it, immediately Spirit showed me the moon, like the big full moon. And so the message that I'm getting for you guys, Cancer, is that Scorpio full moon we just had, that energy kicked a lot of things into high gear. It like started this domino effect. And even though I know now we're coming into the new moon, and it's like, we're coming into a new moon phase, the things that got kicked off by that Scorpio full moon is going to be around for a while, and we're going to be processing that energy for a while. And so I feel what's happening for a lot of Cancers is your heart chakra is really opening up right now. Like really opening up, and you're starting to realize how much you love the people in your life, not just romantically, but like family members or friends or past relationships. You're becoming to be so much more aware, like how much you appreciated that friendship or valued that person or how much they meant to you. I feel like you're really in your feelings, and this is bringing me to the other traditional meaning of the Five of Cups. And the other traditional meaning of Five of Cups is self-medicating. Somebody who like doesn't want to feel. So traditionally, Five of Cups can be somebody who's just drinking a little bit too much because the feelings are too intense. Now, we know obviously there are many ways to self-medicate. It doesn't always have to be through alcohol or substances. People can self-medicate through being a workaholic, being a shopaholic, physical intimacy, gambling, food, sugar, video games, you name it. There are so many ways that we can kind of shut down and self-medicate. And I feel the primary message for you, Cancer, is you're going to have to kind of buckle your seatbelts here, right? Not to throw cliches at you, but buckle your seatbelt, hold on to your hats. I feel emotions are going to be intense for you in May. Not specifically because things are happening. It's not like, somebody did something messed up, or, like somebody's trying to start stuff with you. Not like that. I just feel internally, this is especially true if you're a Cancer that you've been working on your intuition, right? Like you watch these tarot videos and you're like, well, I'm psychic too, and I want to see if they're picking up on what I'm picking up, and you've been kind of trying to strengthen your intuition. This is especially true for those of you Cancers who are intuitives and who have been trying to clear and unblock and strengthen your intuition, your healing abilities. You need to, I gotta tell you all my stories someday, but you need to buckle your seatbelts, because I feel through love life, there's a lot of opening up of the heart chakra, a lot of opening up of the chakras, And there's like this flood of emotion that's coming to the surface where like your whole life is playing in your mind, and it's like everything is, oh my gosh, that's why this happened. Oh my gosh, that's why I was born into this family. Oh my gosh, that's why I met this person or that person, or that's why that horrible thing happened to me when I was a child. Like all of these things are like, it's this Pandora's box, and you're going to be really tempted to self-medicate, and Spirit is saying don't do that. Your next card here is the Five of Swords, right? And Five of Swords can be the burning of bridges, little things that escalate into big arguments, right? Especially like when we're on edge. But for me, the Five of Swords has a very specific, very, very specific meaning. And now it's like emphasizing at me, because you got to let me know in the comments if you caught it. And be honest, don't cheat. Some of you know how I read. But look at this. 5. We have 5 repeating twice. If I have another 5, I'm gonna scream. I didn't want to peek here. No, we don't have one yet. I'm peeking at your cards. Okay, so 5 is repeating twice, right? When I have a repeating number, that number is being emphasized. And for me, 5 is shifting. It's ascension. It's like karmic clearing, having to do with ascension. So when I said a lot of you are trying to open up and connect with your gifts and your abilities or your authenticity, 5 is repeating here, and it's confirming that for me. But 5 is also, it's happening through breaking away from karmic relationships. And some of you may have broken away from a romantic karmic. You're like, oh no, Amethyst, shut up, stop. I don't want to hear about the karmic ex. I already know, I'm already done. I'm sick of you readers talking about this karmic ex. It's already done. I already did that. You're so behind. You're so last year. All right, let me finish. Okay, let me finish. It's not always gonna be something romantic. It can be friendships. It can be family. It can be a work situation. All right, I had a karmic with a boss one time. I must have left, quit, got laid off, rehired, left, quit, laid off, rehired 5 or 6 times at that place. Okay, and I could not get out, right? They kept pulling me back. I kept leaving. I kept going back. It's not always gonna be something having to do with a romantic relationship. Okay, so a lot of you are clearing out old karma right now, and so there's a lot of triggers that are coming to the surface. Those of you who are in a relationship and you love this person and you know that you want to be with this person and this person wants to be with you, you guys especially, those of you who are currently in a relationship with someone that you want to stay with, you guys especially have to be really cautious in May, because I feel your life outside of the relationship is triggering you. And it's maybe kind of bringing out certain things about you that you don't like. And so some of you, it might be tempting to kind of snap or turn on your family at home. And what I always tell you guys with the Five of Swords, when you find yourself being triggered, take a moment to step away and write about it. What happened? You know, who was involved? What was said? What was done? How did it make me feel about myself? How did it make me feel about my life? How did it make me feel about the people who were involved? Who else in my life has made me feel that way before? Why do I think they did these things to make me feel this way? And then write out like a release, like you're forgiving them, you're letting go of it, you're forgiving them. Write out forgiveness for yourself, anything you're blaming yourself about. Like even if it's like, oh, I'm so stupid, or I'm too trusting, or whatever, like forgive yourself for those things. And then write out how you're trying, or write out how you're choosing to feel about yourself and the situation and the people involved moving forward. If you can do this, if you can take the time to do this, you're going to start to deactivate those triggers. They're not going to exist anymore. Even in a worst case scenario, if you're dealing with someone who is really trying to rub you the wrong way, like they know how to push your buttons, even in those situations, they're going to go to that button and they're going to be pushing it and pushing it and pushing it, and nothing's going to happen because it's deactivated. It doesn't work anymore. right? So there's a lot of clearing that's happening here. And those of you who are in a relationship with somebody that you love and you want that relationship to work out, you have to be honest with that person. I know Cancers, you guys can be very closed off sometimes, and you don't want to, like, you know, like spill everything to everybody even though you feel so deeply. You need to be honest and say, I'm going through a hard time, right? Or I need some gentleness right now, or I need some space, or whatever it is. You need to let your loved one know that this is a challenging time right now, and how they can help you, or what you need from them. You need to verbalize that. You need to communicate that right now, okay? Because otherwise they're just going to be like, what in the heck is wrong with Cancer? Why is Cancer being so mean or so emotional? Or, you know, does Cancer not love me anymore? They're going to start questioning what the heck is going on. So communicate that. Your next card here, my darlings, is the Eight of Pentacles. And this is hard work that's paying off. This is like, you know, carving out the details. This is about looking into your life, looking into how to better things or improve things. It can also be really kind of trying to advance in your career, and you might be taking some kind of workshop or training, or trying to get some kind of certification. And so some of you are meeting someone through that process. However, I feel here with the vibe of the Eight of Pentacles, this is really weird. This is so specific, so specific. And I know it's not going to be the case for every single one of you, but I got like this visual of like placing a phone call, and like you're telling somebody like, hey, like, I'm coming. Like, do you have room for me? I'm coming. And so I feel like maybe some of you are beginning to work out some kind of relocation, or kind of like starting over. I think this is especially true of you who are trying to salvage or save a relationship. You and your partner might be discussing in May that it's time to get a fresh start. It's time to go elsewhere, right? So if you're single, you might be feeling a need for a fresh start personally, and so you might be looking at new jobs. You might be looking at, you know, changing house or apartment. And if you're coupled, you might be like, there's just way too much negative influence here, and we gotta get out, we gotta get away, we gotta get a fresh start. So I feel the Eight of Pentacles is like doing the research, doing the planning, doing the work, you know, lining up your little ducks in a row, so to speak, to make that happen, to make that transition happen. That's the vibe I'm getting in this sense from the Eight of Pentacles. Now, Eight of Pentacles for me in my readings also comes with a little bit of a not a warning, but like advice. It comes with a little bit of advice, like, this isn't going to be a quick process. It's going to take some time, and it's better to really go slow and pay attention to the details. It's better not to rush the process, but also there needs to be a sense of playfulness. Sometimes we get so focused on something that we don't want to rest. We don't want to take breaks until it's done. And Spirit is saying your work is going to be better. Your results are going to be better. You're going to have a better outcome if you take time to refresh yourself, if you take time to rejuvenate yourself, right? It's kind of like if you keep making a lot of mistakes with something you're working on, but if you take a step away and you take a little nap or a little break, you come back and you can see it with a whole new fresh, you know, perspective. Oh, okay, I hadn't caught that. Because you were weary, right? So you don't want to do things in weary energy. Take your time, be focused to the details, pay attention to the details, take your time, and make sure that you're refreshing yourself. Refreshing yourself physically, refreshing yourself emotionally, spiritually, so that's the energy that you're going to be putting into it. So that's the energy that you're going to get back from it. Your next card here is the Nine of Pentacles, okay? Nine of Pentacles can also be here like the quest for the quest for financial independence, right? So there could be something here within a relationship where you're feeling a little bit triggered, right? Like you want to have financial independence, and you want to have, you want to feel like you're contributing, or you want to feel like you're not like some kept person. So some of you might be focusing on that financial independence. However, there's a lot of other meanings to the Nine of Pentacles. There could be here self-employment that is taking off, which is allowing you to have some kind of relocation, or you may be meeting somebody through some kind of self-employment or career advancement or relocation. Nine of Pentacles for me also can indicate sometimes that you're in a situation where somebody is really putting you up on a pedestal. Like they see you as really special, and they're taking their time with how to step up to you. It could be having a lot of secret admirers. Some of you are noticing that you're getting a lot more attention, but you're like, why aren't people stepping to me? It's because they're seeing you as like this beautiful light. Like they're seeing you as like, they don't even know how to step to you. So those of you who are single and you're frustrated because you're like, well, I'm getting attention, but why isn't anybody making a move? It might be a good time for you to go to a new territory here, because you might be around people that they're seeing your worth, but they're also feeling very much beneath you. Okay, and I'm not saying that they should feel that way, but that's how they're feeling, and they're having a hard time stepping to you. And so some of you are maybe aiming a little bit low when it comes to your love hunting grounds. Might be time for new grounds here. Your next card here is the Three of Pentacles, and this is foundations, collaborating, right? Some of you are collaborating on a new project. Some of you are collaborating with others in terms of something 9 Pentacles related, 8 Pentacles related here. And so there could be somebody coming in, a relationship that's blossoming out of that. However, Three of Pentacles for me is going to be a card of laying down new foundations in general. Okay, so a lot of you are really being guided to a place or career or situation where you're going to begin to encounter soul tribe. Okay, where you're going to begin to encounter soul tribe. And so this is allowing you to have a time where you can basically have some happiness, where you can basically have like people that you can connect with, that you understand. One of the most challenging things when people feel kind of stuck in love is they look for a relationship to fulfill them. Like you know, sometimes we get to feel like we're the last dinosaur, and we just want to find the other dinosaur because we want to find the one magical person who's going to understand and we can relate to, and we can feel at home with that person. But that's not how it happens. We find home first, and then we find the person. We find that there's actually several dinosaurs, right? And we go hanging out with the dinosaurs, and then our dinosaur shows up, right? So that's the kind of thing that I feel happening here for those of you who are single. Those of you who are in a relationship, I feel like you guys have been at this make it or break it crossroads, and you're deciding to stick together, but you're getting very real about how to make that happen, right? Like a new foundation. And I feel like a lot of you are feeling the need to eliminate negative influences, even when some of those negative influences may be family. Okay, like there just is too many opinions, too many comments here from the peanut gallery, too many hands wanting to come into the situation when it's not their business. Okay, so I feel that there's some kind of a fresh start here for you guys, Cancer. You may want to check out your moon sign and rising sign videos, or you may want to check out your Venus sign. I know a lot of people swear by their Venus sign when it comes to love, and that might resonate with you more. You may need a private reading, which I'm more than happy to do for you, my darlings. If you go to calendly.com/amethystangela, you can schedule a private reading with me there. Podcast will be coming up. The weekly forecasts are coming up. Everything's just been a little bit delayed because I've been traveling. There's just been a lot of craziness happening, but we will talk about that in the podcast as well. And I will get stable soon, but we're back on a regular schedule, I promise you. I thank you all for watching, liking, sharing, commenting, and subscribing. Bye, my darlings.